Wait, I need to pull these up. Okay.
Hi,
Talk.
this is Tang and this is Teresa,
Hi.
my working colleague from the ISP class, and she's here to help me to do the global learning project.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's describe a typical day, like from getting out of bed to going to bed.
Okay. At 6:30-ish, I would wake up
Mhm.
and go to school, and then be in school until don't smile because I'm going to laugh
Okay.
too. Don't look at me, okay?
Okay. So 7:50 class started.
Yes, 7:15, and then school ends at 2 o'clock, and then I had after school activities, and then I would go home, study, eat, go to bed.
Mhm. So like in China, because I went to boarding school.
Wow, never heard this before.
so for the for the start of our day, it's basically the same, except that I wake up. Did you think we were high? Okay, I
Well,
did.
we are high from embarrassment.
Okay, I didn't smoke joint or whatever.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, so the start of the day is basically the same, but
Yeah.
because I went to boarding school, so and as most Chinese students do, we wake up at 6:30 from our dorm, then the class starts at 7:20 ish. We have to do we have to do this. I don't know how to call this, but we have to do this. Like everyone have to gather around on the playground to see the rising of the national flag. Like every
What?
morning. So we would play the national song, and we would like rise the flag every day.
We didn't do that. We
Yeah.
didn't care about. Okay.
Okay.
In my high school.
Ganyo stuff. Okay.
In my high school, we had like the Pledge of Allegiance, but like no one stood up for that. We were just like, okay, whatever. And then I remember my teacher like yelled at us because she's like, oh, you're disrespecting the military stuff. But then a lot of us are like first generation Americans, so like our allegiance isn't necessarily to America. Not a lot of the time. It's mostly to like where our parents are from, even though we grew up in America.
Oh, okay.
Because I think in our minds we didn't identify. Well, we are American. Don't get us wrong, but I'm American, but I grew up from a like Malaysian Chinese background.
Right. Because like in China, like patriotism is like a really important part of the educational system.
But is it like forced? Like, do you have to?
Well, you don't have like they would say you have to love your country, but they would like try to convey like the positive image of China. But yeah, I do love my country. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like every country has like different sides, of course. But the school would focus on the positives that we actually have like politics class.
That seems so boring.
Yeah, so boring. So it talks about all the like the laws and the I don't know the leading focuses, like that sort of
Is
stuff.
Is that on your examination?
Yeah, we have like politics exams.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's the most boring class
Be like,
of all.
nope.
But that's actually also a major. You can study politics.
Well, yeah, but like.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's basically just like memorizing all the stuff for the exam, and we have to do like essay questions, and it was like, oh my god, only Monica Geller could do this. But yeah, so we have to do the rising flag stuff every day. But that was actually like at that moment you do have that sense of pride for the nation. But I guess not lots of countries do that.
See, in my high school, we didn't just focus on the good; we also focused on the bad.
Yeah.
So like, especially with recent times, like my sister, she writes papers about whether or not control should be a good thing and how the government handled
Oh.
it like correctly, and like 9/11, like how did that, like how did the government like control that or deal with that?
Yeah, we also focus on like failure examples or the like, but generally they would say good stuff.
Yeah.
But history would be different. Like history classes would be different. But for the politics one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't finish this. So then it's class all day, right?
Yeah.
So it's class from 7:20 to till noon, 1 hour lunch. Then class again till 6 o'clock, 1 hour lunch. Then evening classes till 11:30 p.m. and then it's going to bed. And we actually exercise after 11 o'clock.
Wait, how do you have? So you only sleep for like 5-6 hours.
7 hours if you can go right into bed after the class, but no, you have to shower, you have to whatever stuff. So we sleep at around 12:30 and wake up at 6:30. Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah,
I know, every day, and it's every day. That's the most painful
Wait,
part.
so do you have school during the weekends?
Oh, if you are a senior high student, you do. You have one half day off every week, half day off. So you went to home the night of Saturday, and you went back to school the afternoon of Sunday. No, right. And I mean, it's one thing to study hard. It's just so hard to like focus when you don't get enough sleep, you know.
Yeah.
So 6 hours every day for 3 years. I don't know how.
Like at most.
At most. Well, yeah, at most, because we have class every day.
And also, like, depending if you have, like, exams or something.
Yes, but, exam is actually a really good thing. If you are a good learner, if you're not afraid of exams, exam time, we don't have class.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like here. So it's only exam that review sessions you attend, but if you have reviewed enough, you can, like, read novels or do whatever. But that's better. Because we don't have classes or homeworks.
Wait, so for the other subjects too, you don't have?
No. So we would like generate like 3 days to do all the exams, like midterms every month. And the 3 days it's only exams, and we only do. Oh no, not only do. Oh, I see. You see, like the college, you have the rules. You can't do more than 3 finals in one day, right? We do that every day.
Yeah, in my high school, we did that too. Like, we had like 3 or 4 exams.
Yeah, 4 exams every day. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.
But now, though, like, because we cover so much and it's like so much more in depth, at least for my nursing classes, like having like 2 exams in like one day, that's like that's like so hard.
On the top 3 things you are worried about in high school.
Grades, getting into university, and being a like doctor, nurse.
No, sounds familiar. Okay, for me, well, one of the things, the grades, that would worry me, of course. But other than that, just basically teenager concerns, I guess. Like how you behave, how you look like, that sort of stuff. But it doesn't concern me that much. So, and also relationship with my parents.
Oh yeah, that's a big one too.
Yeah, I was not an easy kid, I think. Well, high school was better. The middle school is, yeah, because I think I hit my puberty time like really early. Like mentally. Mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like really rebellious.
I was a good kid. Still am a good kid.
Like we yell at each other every day. Because like you have this like immature world of view, and you think you know everything.
Yeah.
And that triggers lots of fight with your parents. Like every time we have dinner together, it's nasty. Like every time I see my dad, we would fight about something.
Oh no.
Yeah, but then when I entered high school, it's much better.
Mm-hmm.
We mostly never fight now.
You're civil.
Yeah, but one thing is that like my dad was never around as I grew up because he was really busy, so he doesn't know me. Like he was fear of me because he doesn't know what I'm thinking about.
Really?
Really, that's really bad. We try to communicate more, but we were never close. Like even now, we try to be close with each other, but you can't because you didn't have that much time.
Like you don't have the foundation.
Yeah, there's no connection between us. Like we don't know each other.
My family and I, we are very close. Every weekend they come here and they visit me, or I go home.
Oh my god. Well, I go home one time a year, so yeah, that's basically the same, I guess.
No, but like my parents, they're like my best friends.
But yeah, I guess that's because of, and that applies to lots of Chinese family. I think we are lack of communications for most cases.
That was what it was like with my parents and their my grandparents. But my parents, they were like, okay, we want a relationship with our kids. So.
Oh my god, yeah. That's so good. And if we want to went into that topic, I can give you so many horrible examples that happened during my childhood.
Oh no.
So like even my mom, like she was with me all the time.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care about kid. Like not doesn't care about like she doesn't care what you're thinking or that sorts of stuff.
She doesn't want that like.
Yeah. Like she doesn't like communicate with you sincerely. That sorts of stuff,
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, that is sad. That's why I'm sad. But I love them. Like, yeah, we do love each other. It's just we don't show that. Like we don't know how to show that. Yeah, I remember one time though in kindergarten, I draw this, like I have this drawing which I really like, and my mom used it as like a trash can or something. Like she was eating. It was in kindergarten. You can see how much I'm damaged. I still remember this. She doesn't remember. She was eating like oranges and just peels and seeds and everything. Just, that's my drawing. I didn't notice. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, my parents. I don't know. They had a similar relationship with their parents. How they didn't. There wasn't that like relationship, but then still don't really have that relationship. But with us, like I call my parents like every single day, and I'm like, "Mommy, Daddy," and like when we go out, my dad he'll like give me a hug, like when we're going shopping or something. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, but that's still much better, like than mine, right?
I mean, it depends on what you define much better.
Well, yeah, I'm actually cool with it. It's not like so.
Okay, 3 things that made you happy.
What was it? Well, my good grades, your bunny.
Good grades and ice cream.
Ice cream. Oh.
Food.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Well, so in high school, for me, grades, easy days. So it's like small workload. And also, we have, I don't know how you call this, sports conference, like we have a whole week for just sports competitions.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it's called, but
you don't have
week?
That?
No.
Not whole week, probably 3 days. So we have like all the like Olympics, but a school version of that.
I mean, my school isn't that sports.
But do you have that in America? Have you ever heard of it?
We had like field day in like elementary school where we like did sports and we like, but everyone got a medal.
Oh no, we were really competitive, crazily. I don't know why we care. So like, I mean, it's just
no, but it's like
just
your
amateurs.
Outlet.
But you guys were like,
it's your outlet though.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, that's it.
Big test during high school.
So for you, I'm guessing AP IB test.
AP IB test and then the ACT. or SAT, but in my high school we took the ACT.
And do you spend lots of time prepared for those?
So I should have, but so my parents hired a tutor because my first score wasn't good enough to get into U of M. Sorry.
And he said you were gonna do a good job.
Yeah, they said I was gonna do a good job. Like I did all the practice tests, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you are gonna get like you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get into U of M." I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, oh, but for me it's quite different. So I was studying for SATs. They were all like, "No, you didn't do enough work," because I really didn't. Like if there's 100 tasks, I only did like 5, 4. Like most people, they do over 50. I only do 5 or 4, and I've never read an essay. Like I just skipped essay questions, but I did really good, and I was like,
But good for you.
Well, I actually I think I got really lucky for both tests, for the language tests and the SAT tests.
I mean, good for you. Though.
Yeah, no, not good for me, but
no, but still, like you did well.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
But it's like, because I've been preparing for those stuff since I got into, I don't know, like middle school. Because I finished all the high school materials when I was in middle school, the English materials. So yeah, I've been studying English for a long way, and that's why I didn't really need to like prepare that much. Okay, so what were your reactions during this conversation? Thoughts and feelings?
You know what? It's very familiar.
Yeah, it's like a deja vu.
Yeah. No, but reactions, I thought it's very similar to what my parents have gone through. If not, it's very similar to what I've gone through because I think both schools are very like academically inclined.
But just in like different ways, but the core is the same.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay.
Okay. But so yeah, I was like, I didn't know like an American student also need to study that hard in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know I was like they only need like 1,500 like for the bar of Harvard, and I need to get what 2,200.
I don't think so. I think it's higher than that.
No, it's actually something because, around that.
I know like a lot of my friends they got like a 30, so that would be roughly equivalent, maybe 33. That would be like equivalent of a 1,500 or something. They didn't get to Harvard.
Yeah, I mean like that's the limit bar, like the lowest bar. But for us, the lowest bar is 2,200.
I know, like a lot of my friends too, like they've got really impressive scores. Like I know a friend, she got like a perfect 36, and she applied to Harvard. She didn't get in.
But you can't just do AP classes, right?
Yeah, you can.
But for international students, even though you have AP classes scores, you still have to do SATs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You also have to do that?
Yeah. Or I know some people. Do you know what the IB diploma is? So IB is just like AP, but like I know some friends they just took all IB classes, so they have like a diploma basically of all like IB classes, and like they submit the transcript into like the university. She had that and like paired with the 36, and she didn't get it.
Well, I have to tell this is probably gonna some bragging, but because I didn't do AP class, I didn't know. But for most of the students I know who's like may study abroad, like they say AP classes are so easy.
See, it might just be the way that my teachers taught it, or it might be because
like the different educational background.
Yeah.
Because we would focus more like subject on the subject, like more deeper, like for high school studies.
I don't know if it's
like the stuff we are studying right now in college. We've done that in middle school.
Yeah. Like the ISB class.
Yeah.
What?
It was crazy. You have no idea.
Yeah.
What we went through.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like my high school is very similar though because we were very intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very intense. Like a lot of my anatomy class, like in anatomy, or in high school, we didn't. A lot of people didn't take anatomy classes, but in my anatomy class, physiology class, we already covered everything.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be that hard.
It wasn't, but also I took it and I didn't do so well, so I had to be like, Teresa, do well.
But isn't it like the number of practices we've done is quite different? Because as I said, we do hundreds of tests every day, and that's why.
Maybe, I don't know.
And like since middle school,
Mhm.
since even primary school is really crazy.
Okay, what's primary school?
Like definition or what it's like.
What is it? Definition.
So after kindergarten, we have 6 years of primary school, from 6 years old to 12 years old.
Okay, so that's like elementary.
Elementary, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, then start from then. Things are getting competitive. But I had a really fun childhood. Like they didn't ask me to do any extra curricular stuff. But yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
One last thing. So what small insights about culture and educational emerged for you?
This was very insightful.
Oh, and this is quite different.
I don't know. I think Chinese culture is very intense.
Yeah, but like right now, like at present, I think the trend is changing a little bit. Because we're getting more new resources and get to see like what other countries are like. And with people like me who has experienced different like backgrounds, social or educational wise, not I'm wise.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, but like,
so when we come back to China, we would have like more new insights to share with the people there. So yeah, so it's actually kind of changing, but not a lot. So I think hopefully in the future,
I guess
the situation would be, but it's still gonna be mostly like this, but with a little few like organic changes.
Or you mentioned, I don't know if it's in this one or the previous one, but you said something about like you guys don't really have a sense of direction as to what you want to do. Like when you go to university and like outside of university.
Because they only know to get good grades, so I have to get those in this one. But they don't. So they only study because they think they should study, but they don't really know what they are gonna do, what they want to do in the future, and that's a huge problem.
Yeah, like in my high school, they focused a lot about like, oh, what do you want to do? Like, if you want to do something, we're going to give you as much resources as we can to get you to that location. So like, I wanted to be a nursing med biosci person. So I took a lot of like bio classes.
Why am I the only one in the? Oh my god!
I wasn't gonna say anything. But
how long has it been?
I don't know. I think yeah, but I was
Well, you were there at first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
So I was a biosci. Like I'm really interested into like biosci and like nursing med. But then like my advisors, counselors, teachers, they would like guide me to that goal.
So give you resources and leadings. Yeah, that's the thing lacking here in China. But the thing is, like, we have so many students.
That is true.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a tricky problem to solve.
Yeah.
So there's like human resources and all the costs and everything, and you also have to find someone or make someone with like make them qualified to be an advisor.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm sure that's a problem they have been focusing on and are trying to solve in the future. I didn't get to enjoy this, but hopefully our descendants
Watch
could.
them not.
No,
they're
like,
not.
Whatever. No, they are. Like at least they are saying that. So yeah, and people are bringing up these questions every day. So like eventually it would work somehow.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So thanks, Teresa.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we got this video done.
If I have to do